No time to soak fruit for your Christmas baking? Try this aromatic spicy fruit mix which comes together in 10 minutes and will be ready in 10 hours to use. Try this all-vegetarian, alcohol-free, quick mincemeat. Traditionally, fruit is soaked months ahead in alcohol for use in Christmas baking, and it's commonly used in cakes and pies. This is an all-vegetarian version with no alcohol in it, and I love making this every year during Christmas, and I love using this in my cakes and in my mince pies. This mincemeat is fabulous eaten as it is straight out of the jar, and you could also use some of this in your apple pie or your fruit cobbler and your crisps, and also probably stir some of this into just churned ice cream like David Lebowitz does. This is a recipe I liked, and you could try different variations, like you could add in some grated apples. You could try a different combination of dried fruit and add different spices, and if you wish you could also add in some rum or brandy into it. You can find the ingredient list in the description below the video, and you could also try out the variations I have given there. So if you're ready with the candied orange peel, the homemade one of course, then you could try out this instant fruit mix right away. And if you haven't made your candied orange peel yet, please do watch my video on how to make candied orange peel at home. So we have some raisins here, and I have some chopped up dried figs, and there's some very bright and zesty homemade candied orange peel and some cranberries too. And I have some brown sugar and a little bit of soft butter, unsalted. And we have some spices here, and I'm using some cinnamon and some ground cloves. And you could use any combination and variations of fruit you want to use in this fruit mix. Just be sure to balance the sweet and tart flavors, and also use sugar accordingly. Do anything but do not omit the candied orange peel. It gives a really good flavor to the mincemeat. And for once, you don't really need to bring out your weighing scales and weigh the dried fruit. You can just take your standard measuring cups and measure them roughly. And in this pan here, I have some freshly squeezed orange juice and some freshly grated orange zest. So we'll first take this orange juice and the orange zest in the saucepan here, and I just want to whisk the orange zest into the juice. Though I love using orange zest, I would hate a clump of it in my mouth. So I want to just whisk this zest into the juice to make sure that it is all distributed evenly into the juice. And now we are going to be putting all of this into the saucepan with the orange juice and the zest. And then the figs. Everything goes in almost carelessly. And then the brown sugar, the butter and the spices. And then we are just going to be mixing all of this together. And we need to cook this on low heat for about 5 minutes till all the juice is absorbed into the fruit and your raisins become really plump and soft. Do keep stirring this now and then. You do not want the fruit to stick to the bottom of the saucepan and start burning. And you can see the fruit cooking here. The raisins are becoming soft and plump. And you do not want to cook till all the juice is gone. We want a little bit of the juice to remain in the saucepan, or your fruit may become very chewy and dry, but they'll still be tasty. The cooking time would depend on the amount of fruit you're using. This makes about a cup of fruit mix. and more the quantity, the longer the cooking time. And once it is done, we will take this off the heat and let it cool completely, and then transfer it into an airtight container and then keep it in the refrigerator for a few days. You would need to refrigerate this fruit mix at least overnight, about 8 to 10 hours, and then use it in your baking, maybe in your fruit cake or in your mince pies. You could drain this fruit mix and then stir it into your favorite cake batter to make a fruit cake. And if you're feeling especially generous, then you could also give this to some of your friends. You can store this in the refrigerator for about 2 to 3 days. And now this is done, so we switch off the heat and let this cool completely before we keep it in the refrigerator. Mincemeat again is commonly available sold in the West, but not here in India, and given that it is so simple and easy, there really is no need to go and buy mincemeat. The only time consuming part here would be making your candied orange peel, but then that's also quite easy, though it takes a little bit of time. And once you put this into this bottle, you could stir in a couple of tablespoons of orange juice or maybe even some rum or brandy just to keep it moist. And I know you love baking as much as I do, so do tell me what's baking in your kitchen for Christmas. Do leave your comments for me below. I'll be back soon with some fruit cakes for Christmas, though they're not going to be your usual fruit cakes. There's lots more baking coming up on Cakes and More. Please subscribe, please stay tuned.